Good afternoon. I'm 750 k's into a decent through hike, and this is the first hike I've done in my new Hoka Speedgoat 6's. Every other walk I've done in 5's. So I thought I'm going to swap the 6's out here and probably bin them. So I thought I'd just do a quick review of the Hoka Speedgoat 6's with about 750 kilometres on them. So I'll swing the camera around and we'll get into it, eh? Okay, this pair here are the new 6's. They don't look too new after 750 kilometres, but they're the new version. These are a pair of old 5's that have got about 300 kilometres on them through the Flinders Ranges that I'm going to swap into now. I always plan to swap out here 750 k's because that's what I think they last about. The 6's are a little bit different to the 5's, I think. Some of the things I've noticed, the toe box seems a bit tighter. I'm a 13 wide, and I think I might have to go 14 wide in these, to be honest. The other thing I've noticed, if I lace them, so I normally lace like this, where I kind of do that loop across the top. And I've noticed with the with the 6's, I can't do that. It's just too tight. I also had a lot of trouble when I first got these 6's just getting my foot in without the whole tongue kind of crimpling up there. So they seem a very tight. They seem a lot tighter for the same size as the old 5's were, if that kind of mumbling, shaky video makes any sense. They're possibly not quite as plush as the kind of floating on cloud, walking kind of springy that the 5's were, but there's not a lot in them. These shoes have been inundated this has been a torture test for the 6's. They've basically been wet now for weeks. Torture test for the 6's and my feet. So they have survived. Sometimes my old Hokas would, particularly when they got to this kind of 600-700 k's, they'd start to split along the edges here, but this one seems to be a little bit tougher, but it's also a little bit tighter too, so keep that in mind. They are wearing a little bit inside, but which one is this one here? I don't know if you can see that where my thumb is down there. So that's a plastic kind of stay that's kind of worn through. Look, I don't think that's typical. I think that's more the fact that you can see this sandy dirt. I've been wading in that shit, like probably shorts deep for days and days and days. So I think just the sand in there, I think has caused that extra wear. I don't think that's just, I don't think that's any fault of the shoe. I think any shoe would do that. I know it's my feet that are definitely feeling it. So yeah, so look, anyone buying Speedgoat 6's who are used to Speedgoat 5's, the thing to beware of is obviously the sizing. I reckon the sizing has dropped a bit. The longevity probably up a little bit. To be honest with you, these have got a little bit in them. But I just think it's probably not worth risking another 250, 300 k's, particularly on the kind of conditions I've had on this walk. It might be pushing it a little bit too far. So yeah, keep an eye on the sizing. You might get a little bit more life out of them. But apart from that, I'm going to keep using them. I might just go up to a 14 wide instead of a 13 wide if I can find them. Interesting to see how the 5's handle the next 250 k's. I think they'll be fine. Anyway, I think everything else is good. The underneath, like the sole, the tread is still not bad, but I've been doing a lot of mud. So it's a bit slippery, but pretty much anything would have been slippery on some of the mud that I've been walking over. So yeah, hope this kind of helps someone out there. but these 6's have definitely been through a bit of a torture test. So it's like an accelerated kind of wear test, I guess. All right, I'll catch you on the next video.